So I've made music with a lot of Scottish people. I'm not really sure how this ended up happening or why it keeps happening either. But I'm very, very happy about it. It's a really nice situation. And probably the first encounter I had was, I wrote a song with Edwin Collins. So you know it, don't you? You know it. And yeah, I met Edwin a good time, like a strange time for both of us. I was sort of in bits, and he'd made this record, and he had no money, and he'd made this record really quickly, and then he'd been booted out of the studio because he had no money. He had to pack all the gear down. A really strange situation, and he put it out, and I think I was the only person that heard it, and I loved it, and we just became mates, and he started coming around my flat in London, and he'd bring me around the gear, because basically he didn't have a studio, and I just had this little makeshift thing in my back room, but I didn't know what I was doing. But he had all this amazing gear, and he had nowhere to put it, so he'd bring stuff around with a bottle of wine, and say, oh, just put this in, this is fine. And yeah, and I said, well, I don't know, what's it doing? He said, oh, don't worry about that, just plug it in and make some noise, doesn't matter, don't worry about that. Don't learn how to use it, So it turned out all this amazing equipment. And he was really inspiring to me, really great influence at that time. One of those people who just sort of said, you can do what you want to do, and that's the best, the trust that you can get as a musician passed on to you. So those people are really valuable. And anyway, over the time, the next few months or the next year that I knew him, he kept going away a lot. And he was always going to Belgium. I was like, why are you going to Belgium? He was like, oh, they like that record. And I was like, okay. And then he'd go to Belgium, he'd come back. He's like, yeah, he's been in #1 at Belgium for 3 months now. And I thought, what? And he still kind of had no money. He was going to Belgium, and he was the king of Belgium for a weekend, and then coming back and, coming round to mine, Anyway. That was that, and then eventually the rest of the world cottoned on to the song "A Girl Like You" and embraced it finally. This sort of secret, and so anyway, I got to know him because of that. He was a great inspiration to me. We wrote this song about 20 years ago, and in a similar situation where we were just messing around at his studio, and I don't think he probably remembers doing this song. He didn't sing it; I sang it. I'm not even sure he was there. He just thought, oh, you do it, be fine. So I sang it. I forgot about it. When I was in the process of writing these new songs and getting back to this position, I kept thinking of this song and thinking how it was a very simple lyric and very cathartic kind of moment. And so it reflected where I was writing these songs as well. So, and anyway, here I'm in Glasgow singing one of Edwin's songs, and he doesn't even know. I love that. So that's a very Edwin thing to happen.
That's another Edwin thing.
Doing all of that and then putting on the right position. Okay, this won't take a minute, don't worry. Well, it's time I made up my mind. I'm gonna clean up my life. All of the times that we shared have taught me nothing, but it's over now. It's over. lost every friend I held dear. Well, I'd lose my mind if I'd stay. Sooner or later, but it's over now. It's over now. It's over now. But I